Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. On today's video we are going to be doing a quick little home decoration. I did not build this house, just so everyone is aware. I am simply just going to decorate the interior of the home. It was completely empty, so I kind of had to start completely from scratch, so there was nothing there. So as you see here, I am going ahead and getting started with the kitchen. The kitchen was just the first room. I always like to do kitchens. Actually, kitchens are like my favorite. I would prefer to do a kitchen than anything else, so of course I went with my favorite part of the house and started there. I started off with the wallpaper and the flooring kind of being the same as the rest of the house, but then I ended up changing it because I felt like the kitchen needs like tile in it, not like wood and wallpaper, so I changed it. And then I'm just using a lot of the kitchen furniture from the ice cream pack, I think it's called. I can't remember the name of it. That's where I got most of my furniture from. I ended up using just some decor items for the counters. I love the brown that I did with the kitchen. It's so neutral that I love it. It's so calming. Here I decided to just put a bookshelf in the corner excuse me, and a painting that I'm actually gonna end up changing the location of that painting because it's not really gonna fit there, but it took me a little bit before I finally figured that out. What else? So here we are moving on to the living room. Very small living room, so I know I needed to go ahead and fill up that space. At first I wasn't sure how I wanted to arrange the furniture, so as you can see I'm just playing around with it until I finally get it where I want it. Took me just a little bit of time to get that like that. Here I'm using a lot of the furniture that we got from the newest pack with the interior decorating career. I'm sorry, I suck at all of these names. I literally only know the first 3 names of the expansion packs, and then after that I'm just kind of like blanking out. But yes, so the living room is almost done. It's coming together. Of course you have to throw your wall decor on the walls. Really brings a space together. Next was the bathroom. So yeah, just a little bit about this house. It is just a very small, very quaint 3-bedroom 2-bathroom house. The family that's gonna live in this house, you guys will get to meet them in my next episode. Actually, it's pre-recorded, so I can let you guys know right away that you'll be meeting them, the Sims that live in this household, and getting to see this household live in action as well. So this part of the house was supposed to be like the garage, but I tend to always make my garages like storage rooms, or just maybe like recreational rooms, or maybe sometimes even bedrooms. But I did make this one a bedroom just because the family simply did not need an extra bedroom, and I felt like for them it would have been more so smarter to make it a recreational room. I had to go back to it a couple of times because in the beginning I wasn't sure what I wanted to do with the room. I was trying to fit like a ping pong table in there. It wouldn't fit, so I was like, okay, well, let's just come back to it. So I ended up just throwing the laundry stuff in there, like the washer dryer. I think I did like a sink and some more little laundry things I threw in there, and then I like moved on with my life because I was so stumped as to what I wanted that room to really be. So I just took a break from it and came back, but here I am adding all of the laundry needs to the room, you know, once I can find it, because I swear it took me so long to find a lot of what I was looking for, you guys. I was starting to question myself because I was like, wait a minute, how long have you been playing this game? You should know where everything's at, but I did not. So here I am just kind of mimicking the downstairs bathroom. Added a couple more things to the laundry room, mimicking the downstairs bathroom to make the upstairs bathroom look much like it. And then I get started on the master bedroom, which is the mom and dad's room. Probably one of my favorite rooms of the house. It just, for me, it fits them as people, like their taste, their idea, their style. So I was like, works perfectly for me. And then in this room, we used some of the furniture. I think the bed came from the weather the weather pack, and the seasons, there we go. And the nightstand I used from our newest home decorating pack. Just a little bit of everything, but for the most part I tried to keep everything from the same pack, and try to keep everything matching as best as I could as well. But their rooms pretty simple, just throwing some extra items in there to fill up the empty space that we see. And then of course toward the end I will be adding in some wall decorations, because wall decorations, literally, like I said before, always brings the entire room together. And I wanted to keep this room very neutral, just because, like I said before, the Sims that we are going to be moving into this household, their personalities for the most part screams neutral. So I thought this room was them for sure. And then we'll be moving on to the next 2 bedrooms in the house, because there are 2 more Sims that live here. Then here we're just adding an extra dresser to the main room, because it's a husband and a wife, so I would assume they both have their own dressers, just because. And then the next 2 rooms that we're doing are the daughter and the son's room. I started off in the daughter's room first, because that just seemed like it would be the easiest for me. So I just started to use some of the furniture from the university's pack, and the final touch for this room, or the final product of the room, is really astonishing. I love it so much, and it seriously falls right into line with Nala's personality. That is her name. It's Nala. There's you guys a sneak peek. And her brother's name is Adan, and I forgot their mom and dad names. As you can tell, they're not that impressionable, but the other 2 are. Their kids are pretty great people. So I'm just throwing some clutter on the floor, because I personally don't think that it would be a teenager's room without some clutter. Which, I mean, they're not teenagers, they're young adults, but they're like brand new young adults, so they're not that far from their teenage years. So I definitely wanted to continue to give their room that teen type of feel, even though they're kind of stepping out into like their newfound freedom a little bit. So now I'm just adding cute wall decorations. Those 3 paintings, I like, use them all the time. I love them so much. And then the big portrait behind her bed that just screams gorgeous. And now we're moving on to her brother's room, who I did have to make a little bit bigger. His room was kind of tiny when I looked at it, so I was like, let's just make this a little bit more roomier. And then I just started going in with my favorite items that I use first, which is just getting the bed and the nightstands out of the way, because I feel like that really brings the room together, and then you can go in and add everything else. But I definitely tried to keep everything within the theme of The Sims. Like what I think they would like, what I think they would look good in, type of thing. I really tried to make sure I kept that in mind as I was decorating this house for them. And so yeah, so I guess in the final moments, I'm gonna give you guys just like a little bit of a update on what we're going to be doing. So in the next episode, like I said, you'll go ahead and meet these Sims, and you'll go ahead and meet the newest addition to one of our households. We'll go into a little bit more detail about their lives and what they are going to do, what you guys would want them to do. So just be on the lookout for that part, and be prepared to give me your ideas, your thoughts, your feelings overall, just on how you're feeling about the household and what you think our Sims should do next. The episode's so full of opportunity, so I can't wait to post it so that you guys can go ahead and jump in and give me the feedback that I so desperately want. And then the final touches here was just to find him a nice little rug, because I think rugs look great in rooms. So as you can tell, he's like super sporty. I tried to make his room look as sporty as I could. He is going to college on a basketball scholarship, so it just made the most sense. And then here I am, finally going back to that room downstairs that I had no idea what I wanted to do with it. So as you guys can see, like I said, it's mainly just storage. They're just storing some stuff, some laundry stuff. It's like a dart board so they can play darts. Very family friendly. And I went in and added laundry baskets to everyone's room, because I thought about it, like I have laundry stuff, so I need laundry baskets. So yeah guys, that is pretty much it for the house. I am going to go ahead and throw in some clips right here of the final product, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Like this video, leave your thoughts, and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.